guys, I'm Sebastian with Ninth Island Connection. We're bringing you another pros and cons video. This time, we're at the very popular New York, New York. We're going to share with you what our pros and cons are of staying at New York, New York. We want to hear from you. What do you love about New York, New York? What do you hate about New York, New York? Comment below. New York, New York is located right across the street from Park MGM, which has been recently remodeled and is the only non-smoking property on the Las Vegas Strip, as well as across from MGM, which MGM you can access by a newly built bridge. There's also a bridge that will take you over to Excalibur, and you may not know this, if you walk through Excalibur, it actually connects to Luxor. You can continue on through Luxor and make your way to Mandalay Bay. So it's actually pretty convenient in the hot summer months as well as the cold winter months. So one of the great things about being across from Park MGM is that you have quick access to the Dolby Theater inside of Park MGM. You also have quick access to the amazing home of the Vegas Golden Knights T-Mobile Arena and the park area outside. So speaking of the park area, it's really two parts. Part of it faces Las Vegas Boulevard, where you have a replica of the Brooklyn Bridge, where they have a stage, they have seating areas, lots of events happen here, so super fun. On the other side, facing Park MGM, there's an open area in front of some of the bars and restaurants where they have cornhole, they have ping pong tables, they have different things that happen in that area as well. It's really a lot of fun. Now, whether you're a Golden Knights fan or not, the fan experience begins outside of New York, New York, where the band comes through in a procession heading to T-Mobile. Definitely worth checking out. They also, from time to time, set up televisions outside where you can catch the game outdoors by New York, New York. It's really a lot of fun. So once again, if you're in town for a game at T-Mobile or a concert or some other event, it's a great location. As far as parking at New York, New York, it's actually pretty easy to get into the parking lot. It's one of the easier ones to get into. Now, be sure that you have your reservation on your phone because they do have separate event parking, and we'll ask you if you're there for an event, which means you're not staying there, or if you're a guest of the hotel, and there are different rates. If you're in town during an event, you might have trouble finding parking, so pack your patience. It's a big parking lot. There is plenty for everyone. Now, depending on where you park, it can be a con to get to registration. You do have to make your way to the floor that has the bridge that goes into New York, New York, past the arcade area, past the roller coaster. There's a little food court there, which grab a bite while you're there. Why not? You might be waiting in registration. You go down an escalator, past the American Diner, and then registration is there. Now, the registration area is on the smaller side, so it can seem crowded, but it does move fairly quickly. Now, if you're gold and above, there is a VIP check-in area that you can access, no questions asked. You just have to show your card, go ahead and check in. There is an opportunity for mobile check-in. You do have to download the app on your phone, and then you can check in on the kiosk. I know it makes no sense, right? You check in on your phone, then you go to the kiosk, but there is a mobile key that you will have access to on the app on your phone. So based on our experience, the rooms are basic, but they're actually pretty nice. Immediately to the right as you enter is the bathroom. You have a large vanity over here. This looks like it's actually wheelchair accessible. It's a basic bathtub. Let's go into the room. Right here you have your standard writing desk. Here you've got USB port. Here at New York, New York at least, I don't know if it's all MGM properties, you can just put this on your door to decline housekeeping. So something that catches my eye right away is this massive waste of space right here. This is a pretty old entertainment center. Basic closets. I guess you probably have two closets here, this side, and then another one on this side. I have to note though that there is no refrigerator in this room. Okay. This is a standard one king again, so pretty nice. You know, I do like the modern-ish headboard here. This is the rest of our view. Oh wait, there is a sliver on this side. So this is kind of weird how this is laid out here. We have like, I don't know, an eighth of a window on this side behind this section, and then I don't know. We got a view of T-Mobile Arena. Now the pool, in my opinion, is a big con. It's actually really basic, and I don't feel like they added this pool to be known as a pool party place at New York, New York. I feel like they added a pool so they can say, hey, we have a pool. It's actually very basic. If you're looking for pool party style environment while you're in Vegas, New York, New York pool is not for you. Now, another big pro, if you watch any of our videos, is the pet area. They do have a pet area. It's fairly close to registration. It's big. The only con is that it's not fully fenced in, so you do have to keep your dog on leash. But again, it's actually really nice, very well maintained. They always have bags. It's always clean. So that's a pro in my book. Now, one of the pros about New York, New York is that it is a lot of fun. It's high energy, great music, lots of bars, lots of group seating where you could just meet different people because of the outside indoor seating, if that makes sense. It's a lot of fun and a lot of great energy inside of New York, New York. Now, another pro of New York, New York, in our opinion, is there are lots of dining options. If you're looking to grab a quick pretzel, you can do that. If you want to sit down and have more formal dining indoors, you can do that. If you want to hang out outside in a simulated New York street environment and eat a piece of pizza or a hot dog, you can do that. There is definitely something for everyone. One of the cool things about New York, New York is that there are one-of-a-kind experiences like the massive Hershey store. On the bottom level, there's a chocolate Statue of Liberty statue, and on the second floor, there's a giant Statue of Liberty made out of Twizzler, which actually I thought was a little bit gross because it was dusty, but still really cool and one of those things that you only see in Vegas. On the second floor, it's actually pretty cool. There's a bar called Coyote Ugly, which is actually pretty fun and always has a big crowd outside. You can grab a quick bite to eat, and you have access to MGM or Excalibur. So don't forget to check out upstairs. Now, a con for New York, New York, depending on what you're looking for, is that there's not a lot of retail. There's a Swatch store, there's a couple shops where you can grab knickknacks like magnets and different things. But on the other side, there are essentials stores where you can get some pretty cheap drinks. Now for the gambling. The casino is actually pretty fun. Now, the table limits are a little bit higher, but still a lot of fun, a lot of great energy, tons of slot options. Now, one of the few cons I have to add, the sports book. It's tiny, it's basic, and just like the pool, I feel like they put it in there just so that you can have a place to put your bets in, but not really for people to come around and hang out in the sports book all day watching sports. Definitely a con. Now, a big pro for me is the roller coaster. I love older, rickety feeling, shake you around in the seat roller coasters, and this one at New York, New York definitely does not disappoint. If that's not for you and you're looking to take a break off of the casino floor, there's actually an arcade there that's pretty fun. Another pro is that there is actually entertainment at New York, New York, outside of the dueling pianos. Zumanity is gone and has been replaced with Mad Apple, brand new search show, so if you're staying at New York, New York, you can catch it there. Terry Fader is also at New York, New York. All right, guys, that's a wrap on this pros and cons. Let us know your thoughts. Thanks for watching. Give us a like, subscribe to our channel if you haven't. We definitely want to hear from you guys.